going to be on tape. Hi. Uh, this is Philosophy Day. I'm talking today about Ferguson. Um, I guess Ferguson has woken us up. I hope Ferguson has woken us up. We have tried so hard, people, my children. We have tried so hard to integrate into this society that we forgot ourselves. We forgot our children. We were tricked. I really want to talk to the black females, about this situation in Ferguson. I blame us for Ferguson because we were told in 1912 when white women picked up picket signs and things like that, and for women's liberation, that it was a good thing for us to be liberated. Liberated from what? What did it liberate black women from? I mean, that was their fight, to be liberated from their overbearing husbands. But our husbands were in trouble. And when they liberated us and told us that, ooh, we can get a job, we can go out there in the workforce, we can have all these material things that they have. It's 2014, and we don't have those things. Our children are in jail or prostituting. We don't have control of our children and our families. This is what our job is. I'm pleading to you today to wake up. Ferguson, Missouri should wake us up. They say they do surveys and that when black people and white people see pictures of black people, they fear electrons or something go off. That's because of the society we have allowed our children to be in. We have allowed our children to play with these children, their children, and they have been planning since at least 1980 with the Agenda 21 to put us in concentration camps, to do us as the Nazis did the Jews, okay? So, wake up, black women. This is our fault. We have to go home. You have to go home. Go home. You don't have freedom at home. Hell, you don't have to work at home except for the work on your family. Feed your children. Clean your house. Make love to your husband. Let them go out there and deal with the white man. The white man has put our man in prison. And the ones that ain't in prison are with their white women that they don't really care about because of this homosexual agenda that they're trying to do. That's a whole nother story. But right now, I'm really concerned about Ferguson. Please write me back and tell me how you feel about this. I will start talking now. I'm very concerned about our community. I know you are too. And you think the more money you get, the more you'll be able to have the family you want. But let me tell you a little bit about myself and who I am. I have 3 kids. I have a son that's 30 years old. I have 2 daughters. One 15 and one 18. The 18-year-old is in college. I worked hard all my life. I went to school, I went to college, and I graduated with a bachelor's degree. And with that degree, I worked. Was able to throw things at them, material things that I thought they wanted. But I was not there. I have just started to be in there. Within the last 5 years, I realized my son told me, he said, I asked him, I said, he's been in and out of jail. When he first came out of high school, I was trying to prepare him for college. No, He had things he wanted to do. They've confused us and told us that we can't raise our sons. So he run from me, thinking that he's got to go be this man on his own. And he's 30 years old today, has been in and out of jail. He has 4 of my grandkids. And his heart goes out to those kids. And I tell him, come home, get yourself together. No, he's a man, and he's got to do all these things. Well, see, I missed the boat on that. I should have been doing all those things that he's talking about when he was young. But no, I wasn't there. Somebody else was there. I don't know my child because I wasn't there. We need to go home, okay? I'm going to keep pleading to you. I love you. I love all my children. I love the black ones, the white ones, the Asians, the Filipinos, the Japanese, the Chinese. These are all mine. In case y'all don't know that I know this. But the black family is in and has been in trouble. We need to repeat the 23rd Psalm, which are on the pyramids. The 23rd Psalm is found on the pyramids, which at least 10,000 years old. We're going to give them that. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we should not fear no evil, but we should not bargain with the devil. Jesus Christ said, do not bargain with the devil. We have bargained with the devil, gave up our families for this material world. We want to be so much like them. You know the doll survey. The little girls say that the black doll is ugly and the white doll is pretty. These people don't like us. They don't like us. I know you have white friends. I ain't talking about them. Because I got white friends that I ain't calling their name because of the ramifications of what might happen to them. I know them. But they ain't helping their other people stop killing us and stop mistreating us like they do. We don't care about ourselves. We say, we are Americans. We're all in this together. We're fighting together. But nobody is fighting for the black community. We need our own police force. We need to police our own communities. We do not need to let other people who have no good intentions for us to be policing us. You thinking, oh, it's okay. This is the new world, Rainbow Coalition. It's 2014 and they've killed way over 1 million Iraqis over there, the so-called Jews. Have killed those people in the name of our God. Come on, black people. Start becoming international. Learn who you are. Love yourself. Go home, black woman. This is your fault. Go home. Go home and love your kids. Go home and love your husband. That money, let him make it. Let him figure out how to make it. Maybe if you go home and took care of all the stuff that he wouldn't have to worry about, then he could figure out how to take care of us. Stop talking about he this and he that. Yeah, they done put in the homosexual agenda and turned half of them homosexuals, the ones that ain't in jail, so that they would be too weak when come time for us to look and see that we're about to go into concentration camps. This is not going to be the end of my talk to you. It is time for us to realize everybody wants to look like us but us. We say we ugly. We don't like our nappy hair. We want to look like them. You know, the more and more we look like them, the more and more we lose who we are. We are a great people. We are an ancient people. We don't know these things because we don't spend time. They don't teach us these things. You have to find these things out. I love you. I love all my people. But white people are in trouble right now. We need to stay away from them. They are a war-mongering people. Look at the history. You know, you can go out and find your own history. I did when I was younger. I said, well, Lord, why am I at the bottom of the totem pole? So I went to find out how I got there. God didn't put me at the bottom of the totem pole. A warmongering people who have been fighting since they came out of the hills of Europe. Now, the Europeans were not warmongering. The people that came from the northern part of Europe and took over Rome and took over all these places and just been fighting, killed up their own. And people say, oh, white people kill their own people. Yeah, until they got to us. And then they can kill us too. And then they said the devil fooled his own people. Told white people that about this white supremacy thing and that black people are bad, black people are big, and they're after them. And this thing they keep saying in Ferguson, well, when a policeman sees a 6-foot boy coming towards him, he is afraid. Well, they're gonna be afraid because all my babies are bigger than them. That cannot be a criteria. That is a racist statement to say he's a big man because all my big teddy bears are big. And their women know it. This is the fight. It's time. Go home, black woman. Go home.